Welcome to the Daisy Blue Fashion Variety Show here at Embroidery Media. And my guest today is Allison Nicole Berger from Allison Nicole Designs. Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
I want to hear all about how you got started in fashion.
Well, I started sewing with my grandmother when I was very little, hand sewing, and then I started learning to use the machine with my other grandmother, and she got me my first sewing machine when I was 12, and I started sketching, started watching Project Runway, and I just knew it was what I wanted to do.
And tell me where you went to school.
So I started at Marymount University in Arlington, Virginia, and I transferred to CSU in Fort Collins, and that's where I graduated from. So there was people from, wanting to create costumes to people wanting to create accessories. So we specialize in evening wear, special occasions, red carpet events, and bridal. And I would say my designs are classic with a touch of youthful whimsy, suitable for all special occasions. My inspiration always comes from the female figure and definitely also the fabrics. My signature is delicate pieces and florals. I'm very inspired by nature and flowers, especially because my grandmothers were always in the garden. My favorite materials, I would say, are definitely embroidered fabrics and embellished fabrics. And when we put them together, we have to take off some of the embellishments in order to sew it together, and then we put them back on. In some designs, we actually customize the fabrics as well.
And so how do you come up with your designs? Do you sketch or draw?
Yes, I normally sketch, and then they transform to the 3D mock-up prototype, and then we perfect it and then create the garment in the actual fabric.
I'd love to see some of your models.
Yes, we have some here. Fifi, would you like to join us? This is a evening wear dress, and it has 3D floral petals on the textile, and the back has beading.
And how did you come up with the beading on the back?
So that was when I was draping, when I first was coming up with the design. I was draping on the mannequin, and I had strings, and I was using strings to kind of drape and see how I wanted it to fall on the body.
And this is Madeline.
Yes.
Oh, that's Micah. It's beautiful. And what kind of material is this that she's wearing?
The overlay on the skirt is a silk chiffon. The bodice has a few different layers, but the top overlay is a sheer tulle embroidered with 3D floral appliques. So we had to take off a lot of the flowers to sew it together, and then we had to put them back on, but we also added more than what was there originally. All the designs are customizable, so if someone wanted this in white, we could do it in white or any other color.
Tell me about this dress.
So this has a few different layers, and the overlay is a sheer tulle embroidered with 3D floral appliques, and we lined it with a light blush pink to bring out the pink in it. So this is another tulle embroidered, embellished 3D floral applique fabric that we used, and we did add a lot more than what we started with.
How do you feel when the product's all finished, when all that hard work is you put into it and it's just this finished product?
It's an incredible feeling, and feels like a weight off my shoulders. And it's just amazing to see the final product, just thinking about all the work that went into it, and it's totally worth it. This is another tulle embroidered 3D floral applique. So we're always inspired by the fabrics, and this one we kind of changed up the waistline a bit and added more beading to the waistline. We also added more florals
So tell me what you like most about fashion.
Oh my goodness. I love that it's so diverse. You know, there's so many different kinds of fashions, and it's always evolving, always changing, always growing.
What kind of challenges do you have as a designer?
Managing people and trying to build your team and have the people on your team really believe in the mission and the passion.
And I understand you have a studio. Do you see clients in there?
Yes, we see clients because we provide alterations as well. We also do custom stuff, and all of the designs that are in the collections are for sale, but they are made to order with custom fit, and they're also customizable. Every client is different. Some people come in and they know exactly what they want, and I have to try to replicate exactly what they want. And some people come in and they don't, they have an idea, but they need a little bit of guidance. We also rent out the sample dresses, so sometimes people will rent them for occasions. And people come in for custom orders. They have their own idea of exactly what they want. When they're wanting help, it's for customizations as well, because they're not sure what will look good. So they're wanting guidance and opinions on that. That's why I like custom, because there's not one size fits all. Your clothing will definitely look differently, and you will feel better when things fit you properly.
Now that you're outside of school, how do you feel about the fashion industry here in Denver?
It's definitely growing, and it's growing fast. The only struggles that I think we have as designers is the resources that are available to us. But I think that's growing as well, so I'm excited to see what the future holds.
What are your future goals?
Well, I would love for Allison Nicole Designs to be global and in shops around the world, and just bring beauty to this world. So why do I do this? Well, I feel like it's always been in my blood and with me, and when I'm doing it, it reminds me of my grandmother's. And I really want to bring beauty to this world, and I want to help women feel absolutely beautiful.
Thank you for watching the Daisy Blue Fashion Variety Show here at Embroidery Media with my guest today, Allison Nicole Berger from Allison Nicole Designs. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
It's been a pleasure.
Yes, thank you so much for having me.
You're very welcome.
Thank you.
Have a wonderful day.